Hello there. Welcome once again to Living on Purpose. My name is Fola Daniel Speaks, and today I want to talk about something that is really dear to my heart, and it's titled Princes Walking Like Servants. Princes Walking Like Servants. I've seen from the Bible, and if you're a Bible reader, you would have seen that the preacher in the book of Ecclesiastes talks about princes walking like servants and servants riding on horses. When it talks about princes walking like servants and servants riding on horses, it's a parable to talk about how, for example, people can be extremely gifted, but the results they have are not commensurate to the gifts that they carry. It can be talking about how people are loaded, but they are not accessing any kind of opportunity. It can be talking about how you are not maximizing all the potentials that you have within you. So I want to ask you a question today. Are you one of the princes walking on ground like a servant while there are servants riding on horses? If you're one of those princes walking like servants on the ground, you need to stop today. What do you need to do differently to change your position as a prince who should be riding on horses rather than walking on the ground? The first thing I'm going to suggest to you is something that one of my coaches told me several years ago. He drew a circle and partitioned the circle into maybe like 30% or 15%. He partitioned the circle into 15%, and the remaining 85%, he wrote something there. In the 15% portion of the circle, he wrote skills. And in the 85% portion of the circle, he wrote marketing. What was the meaning of that? He was simply trying to tell me that many people depend more on their skills and don't focus on marketing, not realizing that life can be 15% skills and 85% marketing. Now, if you don't agree with me, just answer this one question. Have you seen people who are not as gifted as you are, yet are more successful? Have you ever wondered why somebody else does not seem to have the kind of competencies that you have, yet the person is doing well financially? Why do you think that some of them are doing well? Go and check. You'd realize that one of the most important things working for those people that don't have as many skills as you do, but are doing better, is marketing. Some of them have boldness, they have the courage, they can walk into any place, talk to anybody, stand in front of any crowd and tell them what they want to say. And because of that boldness, doggedness, courage, consistency, they are getting the results. While you, who is extremely gifted or even more gifted, keeps talking about the fact that you are gifted and you're saying, I'll let my works speak for me. Listen, this is not the age and generation where you sit down and not advertise yourself and you keep saying, I'll let my works speak for me. Your work does not have a voice of its own. As a matter of fact, somebody says, if you don't blow your trumpet, why buy the trumpet? You need to find a way to push yourself out there. It's extremely important to market the things that you do, because if you don't market the things that you do, you will remain one of the princes that will continue to walk on the ground instead of riding on horses. Another thing that makes many princes walk on the ground rather than ride on horses is the fact that many princes don't understand collaboration. Many princes don't understand how to relate with people. Many of you choose the people that you're going to relate with, and unfortunately the people that you're choosing are not able to help you. The ones that are able to help you, oh, they are this, they are that, they have this certain character, they are like this, they are in this category, I can't relate with those kind of people. And they are the ones that can help you, but you've chosen not to relate with them. So if you're not being strategic with your collaboration, you will continue to walk on the ground. You will have all the brilliant ideas, but you will not be able to get them off the ground. There are so many ideas today that are receiving funding, and if you check those ideas versus your own idea, you realize that those ideas are nothing. But your idea is probably 10 times better, but nobody is funding it. Why? Because you are not being strategic with your collaboration. A third thing that I'm going to say regarding why princes are going to continue to walk on the ground rather than riding on horses is lack of street credibility. There are too many people who are gifted, who are loaded, who are smart, who are intelligent, but they don't have street credibility. You don't have street intelligence. When you have academic intelligence, when you know artificial intelligence, when you know emotional intelligence, but you don't know how to operate on the street, you're going to be stranded. You need to understand something that is called street credibility. It's about the survival instinct. There are places you get into and you can instantly adapt regardless of who is there, regardless of what is happening there. You know who to talk to. You can quickly read the room and tell who is in charge. Then you align and start doing things. So if you don't understand and start doing marketing, if you don't understand and start leveraging collaboration, if you don't understand and start using street credibility, you're going to remain a prince who will continue to walk on the ground and you will never ride on horses. I know that you are a prince, proverbially, not necessarily meaning that you were born by a king in your town, in your country. But when I say you are a prince, I mean you are gifted, you're loaded, you're good at what you do, you're probably the best. Why do you have so many skills that people have not seen? Why are you this talented and there is no financial result compared to what you carry around? It's because of some of these three things. There are more, but those are the three I can take right now. Remember, I said the first one is that you need to work on your marketing. The second thing is you need to work on your collaboration. And the third one is you need to work on your street credibility, your adaptability, or call it agility, your ability to adapt into situations, your ability to get into places, identify who is who, and start working with them to get the results that you need. You need to stop walking on the ground as a prince, because you are not supposed to be walking. You're supposed to be flying. You're supposed to be soaring. So if you're a prince, make sure that you change your strategy. Don't wait and hope that somebody else is going to push your work out there. Push it out there strategically by yourself. That's why we have some people called public relations practitioners. Don't wait out there hoping that something is going to work by itself. You need collaboration. A bird cannot fly with one wing, but if you fly with two wings, things become easier. Don't wait thinking that everything is just going to work by the books and by your intelligence alone. You need street credibility. And when your location changes, your intelligence that is required to succeed will also change. The intelligence you need to succeed in Nigeria is different from the intelligence you need to succeed in America, in the UK, in the United Kingdom, or in Canada. The intelligence you need to succeed in Togo, in Zimbabwe, in South Africa, in France, in Italy, they are all different. So the moment you get into a new location, find out the intelligence needed to succeed in that location. And when you do that, you realize that you will no longer be a prince walking on the ground, but you'll be a flying prince. Thank you for listening. Please head on now to www.youtube.com/Fola Daniel Speaks.